G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. This is season 24, war number 11 against PYCB. This is a really important war for us since unfortunately I said at the end of last war that we made tier 1, but we actually didn't. There was a bit of confusion based on our multiplier, but we're actually still in tier 2 for this war. So we really wanted to win this so that we could secure tier 1 for the off season. Unfortunately I just checked if I was recording and I was, but then I clicked on path 3 after and it sent me on path 1. I think there was just a bit of a glitch with how that interacts with the iPhone, but it's really annoying. So we had to have our backup come in and clear that fight in path 3. It was just a champion on Mystic Ward. It wasn't anything special. So we're actually going to start our war in section 2, which means we get our section 1 score update right now. We've done 73 fights so far. We've given up 11 deaths, so it wasn't a great start. We'd hoped to get less deaths, and they'd done 47 of their fights for 4 deaths, so we were really on the back foot at this point. We had to get back this war. We're heading into section 2. So we're going to start off with a Morningstar. She's on the EMP mod node on the left side. And Omega Red is a great option for this. Pretty much we're just not going to trigger any buffs on us, which is really easy. And we're going to get our free bleeds from when we hit into Morningstar, which since we have 1 point in Coagulate, they're going to be dealing 0 damage. And that was just a 20-second fight. We finished on a full yellow bar, so awesome stuff for Omega. We've got 6 fights this war, 2 for each of our attackers, 2 for Omega, 2 for Mags, and 2 for Red Hulk. Second Omega fight is just a Shitness Thorns Colossus. Omega had it really easy this war. We had less than a minute of fighting with him this war. So yeah, nothing too difficult for Omega Red this war. He's just doing Omega things. And next we have our 2 Magneto fights. The first one is a Ultron, only a 5-star. It's on explosive personality, enhanced armor, heavy handed. They're just really easy nodes for Magneto. Missed a parry there, unfortunately, but didn't do too much damage. So the game plan here is pretty much just to build to a special 3, and that will finish him off. Honestly, we probably could have finished him off with a special 2. And we got that notification there saying there was revives in loyalty store, but we should have turned on Do Not Disturb. I don't know why I just keep forgetting to turn it on when I'm recording. I really need to break that habit. We do break that habit for a bit later in the war for our last 2 fights, but back to the fight. We are triggering Protect on our heavies. Well, we did once, but it's not going to be a big deal since this special 3 is still going to absolutely ruin him. Almost got him down in the first hit. So yeah, really simple Magneto fight. And this one also is going to be very simple. It's a Sentinel on the strike, counter power and buffet. Obviously, since Sentinel is metal, once he's magnetized, he's not going to be able to heal at all through magnetism. Fortunately, we're a bit slow punishing that heavy, and we got a shock debuff on us, but Magneto is 90% shock resistance, so we got a bit of healing back from that. The game plan is going to be pretty similar here. We're going to mix up our combos a little bit just to limit the amount of power suppression charges we get, so that we can finish him off with a special nice and quickly. But yeah, these first 4 fights have been really simple. And he goes down in a special 2 that didn't even crit. Now for our section 2 score update. We did claw it back a little bit, and they had given up a few more deaths, but we were still on the back foot, and we had to really nail these 2 fights in section 3. Fortunately, they are 2 fights that I'm very familiar with. The first one being a Man-Thing on the Vigorous Assault Mini. I think it's the first time I've fought a rank 3 here. I can't remember. We usually fight 5 stars here. But it's still going to be stupid easy for Red Hulk. We're going to be boosting up pretty big just because we had to be super sure that we weren't going to die. Since these fights, the deaths are inexcusable here. So I think this man thing actually was running a little bit of Mystic Dispersion. So I didn't want to get too crazy with how much power I was giving him. I didn't actually mean to throw that heavy. I was trying to throw a medium and it sort of registered it as a heavy or something, I don't know. But luckily he didn't punish us when he resisted it. And at this point, we're just healing off Man-Thing's armor breaks. He's going down really easily. We're going to bait out a special 2 here, which is going to activate his regen, making him go unblockable. We're just going to combo into a special 3. And that'll place a really chunky Incinerate debuff on him. And you'll see, even though Man-Thing has regen has triple potency, our Incinerate is still actually doing more damage, which is insane. It's ticking for almost 2,000 per tick. And he goes down really easily. And our final fight is another Hazard Shift Dragon Man. If you've seen my previous war videos, you know the drill. This guy is probably the matchup here that I have the most fun with Red Hulk. And I'm super comfortable with the fight now. After seeing the how the war was looking for us, we were still behind. I was actually intending to use an invulnerability boost for this fight just to be safe, extra safe. But I actually forgot to put it on heading into this fight. The adrenaline was too palpable at this point. And this guy was actually playing a bit more passive than I wanted to. He normally plays a bit looser here with his special attacks. And you see he very, very nearly gets to a special 3, but right at the last second he throws a special 2. So I was really happy through that. We would have tanked the special 3 just fine, but he does go unblockable and unstoppable, I think, after the special 3, so we didn't really want to have to deal with that, especially since we were going to be back to the corner. So the fight's really in our control now. I'm just going to have to bait out one more special 2, and he luckily throws that again. At this point, we're just healing off his ineptitude debuff, which is really nice. We're nailing a few intercepts. And this special 3 is going to get him down. So only 6 fights for this war. Originally we were going to be taking 8 until that little glitch with the screen recording happened. But it was 6 fights. We soloed them all. It was an itemless war. And after I'd taken these 2 fights, they took a lot of their fights and they gave up quite a few deaths, so we were in with a shot. And I believe we had to do our last 30 fights and only give up 2 or 1 death in order to win, but we gave up 2 deaths, which meant it was a draw. So not a great result since we don't get the 50,000 point boost for winning. Our rating did go up a bit, but it wasn't a great result. We definitely could have won this war had we not given up those early couple of deaths. We got 1 kill from our Punisher 2099, which was nice, but unfortunately we're still in tier 2, which means we have to win the next war to make tier 1. But I believe we are safe in Platinum 1, so we'll get Platinum 1 rewards, which is nice. So just one war left for the season, and hope to see you guys in that video. See ya.